Hi there. We'll be talking about imaginary numbers. In my previous video, I covered the introduction, what I meant, and some of the concepts that we will use solving our problems. Now, any questions that we get simplifying imaginary numbers has to be in A plus BI format. This is the format that we will ask to simplify to. Now, that being said, let's look at some of the questions that, some of the common questions that we get in the exams. Now, a fraction question is a common question, 3 over I. What do we need to do to solve this? Since the format A plus BI is asked, and for this question, A is 0 because there's no constant for this question. But in order for us to convert it into this format here, we will have to multiply the denominator and the numerator by I. And the reason for that is, once we multiply I with numerator and the denominator, this fraction becomes 3I over I squared. And from here, we know that I squared is -1. So the question becomes -3I. And the fractions could be a bit more complex, like in this example, 2 over I minus 2. The easiest thing to do is to multiply the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, with I plus 2. Now, the numerator becomes 2 times I plus 2. Then the denominator, from the perfect squares, we know that this equals to I squared minus 2 squared. From the fact that if we distribute this, I squared plus 2I minus 2I minus 4. These will cancel, and we have a perfect square here. So if we have to rewrite this, this will be I squared minus 4. So the numerator becomes 2I plus 2 divided by I squared being -1, -1, -4, which will bring us 2I plus 2 over -5. And then we will have to rewrite this as -2 over 5 plus, it will be negative actually, I'm sorry. This will be -2 over 5 for the constant, which is A, and then we're left with -2 over 5I. And some questions may be more complex, and they may not involve fractions. Let's look at this example. 3 minus 3I, 2 plus I, and simplify to A plus BI format. Now, we will distribute these parentheses first with 3. Let's do this. 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times I is 3I. And once we distribute this, this will be minus 6I minus 3I squared. And let's add these common ones. 6 plus, negative 3I minus, now 3I squared is -1. So this will be 6 minus 3I plus 4, which will bring us to 6. This will be 6 plus 4, which will be 10 minus 3I. And one more question I'd like to talk about is the exponents that we get. For instance, I to the power of 17. Now, what I suggest is, let's break this down, I to the power 17, into smaller portions. I'm going to break it down as I times I to the power 16. If we further break down I to the power 16, this will be I squared to the power 8 from rules of exponents. Now I will stay the same. What is I squared? I squared is -1 to the power 8. Any negative number to the power of an even number will bring us a positive number. So this will be 1 and this will be I. Our answer will be I.